will.
Get the heavy water flask.
Was destroyed, but the Crimson Ghost escaped with the heavy water.
An amazing tale, Richards.
Almost unbelievable, in fact.
As I was trying to say, I can't understand what the Crimson Ghost would want all that heavy water for.
Offhand, I'd think he might be planning to use it in a large-scale model of a cyclotron, one that could possibly paralyze an entire city.
And there isn't a chance of finding your so-called Crimson Ghost or stopping him from carrying out his criminal plan.
The picture isn't as black as that. You see, during the fight, one of the gloves was ripped from the ghost's hand, and he left his fingerprints all over the place.
I thought the explosion destroyed everything in the cave.
Sure, but it didn't shake any fingerprints loose from the wreckage.
I see. Then you're going to dust and photograph everything in the cave for fingerprints.
Exactly. I've had the wreckage hauled over to the pier warehouse. It'll be easier for me to work on it there.
I must confess, I still don't understand how this will uncover the Crimson Ghost.
Gentlemen, I promise you that if a suspicion I have is correct, just one fingerprint is all I'll need to confirm it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll get my equipment ready to move out to the warehouse.
Professor Richards has sent a truckload of wrecked equipment from the cave to the pier warehouse.
That junk? What's he expect to do, reconstruct the scene of the crime?
No, he intends to check it for fingerprints.
That's impossible. He can't get any fingerprints out of that mess.
I don't know what he can or can't do, but I'm not taking any chances. I'm going to the warehouse and destroy that evidence. In the meantime, you must stop Richards from getting there.
I'll take care of him.
So far, every step I take against the Crimson Ghost seems to be known in advance.
And the professors are the only ones you confide in.
Which is why I suspect that one of them is the Crimson Ghost, or closely associated with him.
It seems incredible.
I know, but it's the only lead I have. So now I'm trying to force the guilty one to show his hand.
So that's why you told him about the fingerprints that don't exist.
Right. That wreckage in the truck at the warehouse is just bait to draw out the Crimson Ghost.
trapped here all day.
He's only got 4 shots left. When he tries to reload, I'll rush him. You see if you can get the car started. Stay in, Diana. Let's go.
We can't, Duncan. It's stuck. Looks like the Crimson Ghost was pretty anxious to keep us from getting to that warehouse.
We can still make it.
We can? How?
On foot. If we cut across the peninsula here, it's only about a half mile to the warehouse. Not so fast. Well, Professor Van Wyck, or do you prefer being called the Crimson Ghost?
Now, don't jump to any obvious conclusions, Richards. I only came here to save this evidence from...
That's what I hoped would happen. I suspected that the guilty professor might show up here just for that purpose.
You just listen to reason. I could explain everything.
You'll explain, all right, but to the proper authorities.
I'll be glad to. There's no use in trying to get anything through that stubborn head of yours.
That's better. Now hop in there. Thanks to your friend Ash, we'll have to use this for transportation.
Don't move. Drop your gun and put your hands up.
of here.